Hello everyone, my name is Miss Barbar, and welcome to the Tree Project. I think I need to find a name on that now, but it can still wait. Welcome to the Tree Project, that park that has a giant tree. Last time we made this Solarpunk restaurant that I absolutely love, the greenhouse diner. I absolutely love this place. And today I want to work on the street beyond the, well, before the tree. And there's a few things that I've popped already. So first we have this toilet building. And one thing I love with this style is that you can play with a lot of material. Still playing with a lot of bricks. As you can see, this is the extension to this building. Then we have some of the aquatic roofs with some little trees, because it looks great. And those buildings are little toilets with some very cool arches using the sorcery chipset. It looks fantastic. We then have some water fountain. We have some door that leads to the toilet. No toilet interior as always. For the simple reason, I know I said I want more interior in this park, but I don't have a toilet interior. And let's focus the piece count and the light and everything to making buildings that really are important. Well, toilets are important, but what I mean is building that have a story, because, well, the toilets, we need toilets. So we have an antenna, we have more width, more vegetation. I also make this little bench that is very simple. It's an extension of the sci-fi bench, and I really like this. And then we have the chairplane with Solarpunk settings, some other stuff, some cable, a bit more light, a nice color scheme, the same as, well, the one we've been using, so it's quite consistent with that. And then a lot of plants. We have those little planters on the right. This one are from all the way over there. We can see them from the arches, so it creates a sense of, well, it makes everything seems like it's from the same world. Those are a little bit bigger. We have all sorts of plants. The blue one from near the trees. We have some of the purple one from the fountain behind me, and a lot of other slew of plants, and it really gives this lush feeling that I wanted to make, so I'm pretty happy. And wow, I love this ride. I also added some of the arches. If we stop, you can see the arches, some lamps, more detail, a bit of foliage with the edge. It would be fake foliage on this ride for obvious reason, but it still fits with that Solarpunk, nature-friendly sci-fi. Why can't I? There's an invisible wall. I don't know why. But yeah, so this is the chairplane. Change the, if we're going to, you can say I change a bit all this area around, and I pretty like it. We have this path that goes a little bit bigger as we enter. This will be where the dark ride will be, and I'm still thinking of having a coaster there, but we'll need to play with this. But I really want an organic style that really feel like its own thing, and I think I'm quite managing that, because yeah, this creates some nice shadows and some interesting shape. One of the most important things about building is the shape, and if you manage to have some nice shape, like this is interesting to look at, even if there's some backstage. Well, not really, I don't think I'll do backstage, but I just want to do very themed stuff. More crate, and it looked quite nice. So next I will do more testing with the coaster and how this will connect. Maybe it will reconnect to the street. Don't really know. I know that it's a dead end, but we would have access to the street, and that could be nice, and I can still connect it to over there if needed. Like having a path going this way, then a little plaza, I can still make it work. And of course, one thing I think I'll do between this update is try to figure out the design for the holes that we have inside the bath. So that's it. There's a lot of creative stuff to do, and we meet you right after that. Progress has been made. I'm working on that building, redoing the planning of the area. I've got some exciting ideas. And well, let's start. Don't know if I showed those bench already. Those are pretty simple. The sci-fi bench, parentheses, and a glass. Quite simple, but it fit the vibe of the area so well. I replaced all the holes for those things. Some holes, but with pipes inside. It really gives a sense of depth into the city. I experimented by adding some of the roots for the trees, but it didn't work out really. So it's okay. We have all of the pipes again. I did all the theming around the chair plane with some flower beds. We have a so delightful. It's the same model of this thing over there, but this time it's so delightful with the right color, the so delightful shop on top. Like I said, still the chair plane, and then we have this building. I think it was on Pinterest. I saw this. It's I think it's a coffee shop in Prague that has this kind of glass window, and I was like, what if I make it a building? And so we have those gardens. It's one side of this set of building for the gift shop. We have some solar panels on top. We have some pretty fun shape. If we go, this is the Minotaur shield that has a very nice design on the back, and those are the balloons. Pretty like that. I think this will be a gift shop. Yeah, will fit well as a gift shop. And yeah, so this is what I wanted to do. I think I will have a little wall, and then some planning to have one entrance over there, one entrance over there, and one entrance over there, even if I don't sure if it will be the same building in the end. But I'm planning to have some anti-theft, some metal detection, well, not metal detection system, but the thing using shot that detects if you stolen an item or not. And then in the planning I changed those buildings. I have a good idea for this building. How will it look? No, but what will it be? So let's keep it a spoiler for now. I want it to be a suspended greenhouse, so we can still see behind. Right now it's a bit bulky, but once I refine the design, I think it will be pretty nice. And if it's not, then I will remove it. And for this building, I'm planning a bookstore. I think it could be pretty nice. And once again, we have this building. We have all of this giving a lot of life. Need to add the separation in there. Move the not the statue, but the fountain over there. So yeah, it creates a bit of a separation. And I do love the effect that the pipe creates from... We go to the restaurant. We will have a nice view of those. I'd experimented with water, but it didn't work well. And so yeah, that's the entrance of the park. So I don't know if I showed it already, but I moved the entrance. Not already. This will be the entrance area. We will have the entrance building with maybe a little plaza. I still need to figure out things in there, but I'm very happy with the result. So I think I should continue to work. The Solarpunk city continued to grow. We now arrive to this area that has expanded quite a bit. We have some trees now to create a bit of shade. We also have this little suspended greenhouse that look even better than the planning, and I have to thank Percy and Jorin on Pronation. They really helped me to make the build look more unique and more plausible. Like, it was a little top heavy, but now with those support, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. And let's have a look at some of those details. I used those mythology fences. They work well to have some detail with the edges that look like some vine that is growing. We have more of the wheat motif, some of those thingies. And I forgot to add a door. Yeah, we'll add a door. Speaking of inside, we have now an interior for this shop. It's a simple little gift shop. I just reduced the variety of stuff from just mugs, the keychain, and the puzzle box. So yeah, this shop is all about that, And we have those details with the marble pieces. Playing with the color, it looks very nice. I have the corrugated iron piece in there to really bring a sense of, well, give that industrial feel that I like, and at the same time it feels very cozy with the wooden floor. Some of the gribbles we already have in the rest of the park. And yeah, I wanted something very simple. It's still a step further than the kind of stuff I was doing, still a bit more of personality, a bit more of shape. You can see that at some point we'll have a look on what will be on the other side, and it will bring a bit of light, so that is nice. Finally I decided against making the thief detection system for one simple reason. It will be bulky. And when doing my research I realized that there's not a lot of them in Theme Park gift shop. So let me know, I will think about that. Maybe I will make one that will be nice. We will just need to copy it 3 times. And then I've expanded that building. First we have the trees. I have this little, we'll say, plaza that was made with the fountain and different paths. To break this path texture, things I already did with those things, but yeah, break the path texture a little bit. I really like it. And so this little gift shop, it will be a gift shop as well. I want to have some sort of workshop with it, well, let's go inside. I think this will be, I want this to be a clothing store, so I will make some of the stand. I want to have something hanging, like some engine, or, well, something that will pass through, but yeah, something quite fun. Plant some railing. I think it can be pretty nice. And yeah, we'll need a lot of work and teaming to make this build work, but it will be worth it. It will be so worth it. And then this will be another gift shop as well. I'll probably connect the two. Just this one will be themed around yeah, it will be clothing, hats, and all the things like that. And then I even copied the path that I did over there for this side to really give, well, a sense of unity and make this little plaza feel slightly more important. And once again breaking the path texture, which is quite important. So now, to finish the episode, I will focus on the interior of that building. Maybe we'll do another building, but I think I will stop there because I need to see what I plan. I need to do a little bit more planning, fix those paths. Want to have the dark ride over there with the story of the ride. I think I will make some kind of, not a storyboard, but just, yeah, a list of the scene that I want to have. The idea of this story will be the story of the tree, of the prism, and we'll see how it will evolve. But anyway, let's continue making that Solarpunk city. I may have gotten carried away, if I'm honest. As you saw in the time lapse, you saw the start of this building, the Book Haven, a bookstore that I absolutely love. Let's look at this building and then we'll look at the guest service. Use some of the big pieces from the Planet Coaster theme and make that very fun windows with some arches from the rivets, some shields to add a bit of life, piece from the sorcery pack, the book, and the scrolls. Then we have some solar panels that I absolutely love. And then we have the book coming to life. We have a big plane with some birds. We have, well, the juggler with some animation, so I like it. I may move this piece for less clipping. Then we have a western scene. The only thing that I will do is when the update roll around, I will add a small cowboy in there to really bring the scene to life and have some movement. I'm recording this as we got the full trailer for the Toy Box DLC and it looks amazing. I will love it for the Kingdom, I will love it for this park, and this park has a name now. It's Fancyful Oak. You may be seeing the title in the title of the video. But let me know what you think. I really like that name. And so we have this guest service building, very simple, had quite some fun to make it, using the same arches we use in the restaurant, the greenhouse. It has no interior, it does what it's meant to do. It's a big building, will be connected to another, and yeah, do what it's meant to do. I quite like it. With a big tower, we'll scale this a little bigger to give a nice sense of scale, and also it will look cooler and balance everything a bit more. This will lead to another area, still figure out what exactly do I want, but I'm sure I will quickly figure it out. Won't be a tight team, we'll probably use some of those pieces. Having an idea, I just need to play with it a little bit more. But you'll see when it comes, it will be quite nice. Then we'll visit the interior of that restaurant later. I first want to show you something. The little hot dog squad stand with a little hot dog. And we have a bit of shade, we have a little canopy over there. We'll probably use those paint pieces and the clay pieces from that new pack to make the sauce a little bit more saucy, if that's a word. It's a pretty simple grab and go units. And I think I will raise those a little bit more to... yeah, less clipping. And it's pretty simple, I really love it. We have the armillary there. Just because I love that piece, it had a lot of movement. Don't know if it's fit there, but visually it looks cool, so that's what matters. Then the interior of this little shop, I love this little shop. We have a plane that has been transformed into some sort of hovercraft or an aero flyer or whatever. I love the design, so I think if I find the room, I would love to have in this area beyond the tree a little coaster themed around this one. I think it could be nice. We have some balloons, we have some caps, we have some clothing with the custom clothing rack that I made. That look pretty nice. Some of the shirt, I hope we get a new shirt and cap for the mascot, would be pretty nice. Then if we continue, let's go outside so we can see a bit more. And the outside with the wind turbine, the plushy workshop. Absolutely love this build. It looks fantastic, I think, with the piston and the little ventilation, some cable. It looks a bit Star Warsy. I like it. And if we go on the inside, we have a nice pattern on the floor. We have some robot kitten. Probably will be some toys. And if you have a nice idea, let me know. I would love to have them. And then we have another one of those, and I think I will make a second one just because of that toy DLC. We have the checkout, we have some Blage. Oops, sorry, I misclick. Let's go, look. So I was saying we've got some Blage. We've got my little logo there. Very nice. Of course, some pillar with some dribbles. A nice view on the top. We don't see much, but just the fact that we can see the top of the building really add some depth to the place. And then yeah, we have some postcard. The two shops connect. I really like that. So yeah, technically you could check out this in there. Guess won't do it, but I think it's fun. And it's like in the Disney park how the shops connect. And so what are my plans next? Well, I think I want maybe a tea room or an ice cream shop. I still need to figure out what I want there. I want a nice place for people to have a drink and enjoy. But I need to figure out more what I will do. I know this will connect to a plaza. This plaza will be the entrance of the museum. The museum will be the dark ride where I have done the plan, but this is now for now. You could have paused the video if you want to see. What is the plan for the ride? It will be about the prison. About that prison and the story of the tree. I can't wait to start making that. Of course, I will need to make an interior for that build to make it look less empty. That will be nice. and then, while this will lead to another area, I think it will be pretty fun. And I want to expand this area a little bit, maybe some plants. I have I think a coaster in there or there could look fun. We'll have to test some things out. And like I said, the episode of this park will come a little bit more sparsely. Because it's when I have the motivation. I had a lot of motivation. Mostly since that announcement of the update. There's a lot of things. I was waiting for the festive theme. I was sure at 90% it was coming back, and I'm glad I was right. That was I was waiting on the Mainstreet. With the candy piece of the festive theme, it will be pretty nice. But yeah, next time I think we'll work on this area, maybe the coaster, maybe working on the dark ride. I will see. All I know is that I'm having fun with the game and I love sharing it with you. So please subscribe to the channel, it means a lot to me. And I will meet you for more Planet Coaster 2 content next time. My name was Miss Barbar, and